What is it? There is one place we haven't checked yet. If they haven't removed all the equipment, there might still be a communication device there. Let's go. Follow me. Come in. Okay. I follow Mana. Inside an empty lab. A sharp pain shoots through my head. The nausea is even more intense than before. While trying to ignore my splitting migraine, I once again look ahead. A small tank stands before us in otherwise empty lab, as if an experiment had been halted midway. For some reason, I'm getting sense of deja vu. The tank, filled with a liquid of some kind, seems like it once held something else inside it. Ooh. Controlling my breathing, I turn my gaze to the space behind the tank. There is an empty desk. Similar to the tank, it feels like there was once plethora of material on it, which are now gone. Mana, do you have ibuprofen? Yes. What is this place? A lab that's fallen into disuse. Knowing her, she may have left behind a communication device to contact the upper level. Yeah? You know her? The two of us look eyes. You mean Ether? Commander, are you okay? You look worse than before. Are you sure it's just exhaustion? Actually, I don't feel so good. When did it start? Since I entered the deep sector. That was a long time ago. Why didn't you tell me earlier? I'm sorry. I was able to manage it for a while, but the headaches gotten unbearable since we got into this room. This particular lab, you mean? Yeah. I'm also getting a feeling of deja vu for some reason. Deja vu. Here? Honestly, maybe I do, maybe I don't. My head is killing me. I can barely think straight. Rest here for a moment. I'll look for the communication device myself. Alright. Mana quickly runs inside the lab. I sit on the edge of a nearby desk in an attempt to mitigate the headache. Huh? I sit down, my finger brush against a table. What's this? I press the power button. The screen actually turns on. Project AD. Just as quick as it's turned on, the screen abruptly turns off. Project AD. The headache intensifies. No. Enhancing the human body through technological advancement. Either? A new purpose. It's either, right? The pain becomes unbearable and everything goes black. Are we inside the tank? My body feels like it weighs a ton. My arms and leg refuse to move. I feel stiff. I attempt to move the tip of my fingers. Familiar voice. Subject is moving. I can hear a familiar voice. Another familiar voice can be heard. Is he one of the subjects on the Florida project? Yes. I open my eyelids with a crack. See, it's both of them, it's her. Either. Will you have the result for this subject soon? Most likely. The deadline is approaching. Mana looks in my direction. Do you think it will succeed this time? Either then glanced towards me. Not sure. None of the past cases have been successful. Bloop, 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 bloop. If this one fails too, the project might be terminated, won't it? For someone who isn't the part of the project, you remember an awful lot. Thanks to this and improved body, I remember anything. Ha, fair point. Since becoming a Nikes, neither of us has forgotten anything important. Don't look so grim. This is just a hunch. But I feel like this attempt will be a success. A hunch? That's a rather unscientific of you to say. Achieving success in your research doesn't always depend on science alone. It's just hope on my end. I've grown far more invested in this than I thought I would. My only hope is Mana reached her arm towards me, that we don't have to terminate. Excuse me? Wait, I don't know if this us or maybe other commander, but from the story I think it's us. Wait, commander? Commander is an experiment? Okay, I'm starting to get headache as well. Wait. I guess that's why either call us number 7? Okay, this is getting complicated. Huh. What is this place? As I listen to Mana's voice, I recall everything that happened so far. I had some sort of dream. Sorry? There were bubbles. You and Ether were in it. Me and Ether? Maybe you dreamed that because you want to leave this place. You two were staring at me, talking about how you hope I'd be success. Sorry? You also mentioned some kind of project. The headache is debilitating. Commander, I think it'd be good for you to stop thinking so much. Get some rest, then try and move around. You're sweating like crazy. Why don't you try getting up first? The floor is too cold. It'd be best to move somewhere warmer. Let me help you. I grab a hold of Mana's arm. I have something to ask. Yes? Have we met before? What do you mean? I don't understand. I don't think I was dreaming. That can't be. How can a dream be real? The thing I heard, they were too vivid. You probably feel that way since you're unwell. Mana appears overly eager to wrap up the conversation. She seems to be hiding something. But what could it be? First off, let's get out of here. The headache and dizziness I experienced immediately after arriving in the deep sector. The strange familiarity of these surroundings. The dream with Mana and Ether. The feeling of being underwater, unable to move. The project they mentioned. That would be terminated if I fail. It would be best to head outside before trying to process all of this. Okay. As I stand up to follow Mana, my fingertip bumps into a table. I saw something on this table before I collapsed. What was it? Why don't you rest in the prayer room? I'll search on my own for some way to reach the outside. I look around again. Before me is a tank filled with liquid, big enough to fit a person. The familiarity of the lab, the dream of being submerged in the tank, the words written on the tablet, Project AD. Don't you ever feel that, oh, it's neon? There are times when Master doesn't feel human? I wish I could say otherwise, but There have been times when I thought the commanders recovered unusually fast from injury. You're right. Surely it's better than taking ages to recover from injuries. Commander, is something wrong? There was a project conducted in this lab, wasn't there? There was. But why? Did the project succeed? Sorry? What was the name of the project? Was it Project AD? How do you know that name? It was a project to enhance human body, right? If that's the case, then there are some things that come to mind. When I think about it, there's many things about me that seems odd. I've carried a fully armed Nikki on my own before, and fired an anti-ship rifle meant for Nikki's, despite having an injured leg. But that's when Snow White, right? When we try to help Snow White? No ordinary human could lift that much weight. Well, you might simply be stronger than most people. Whenever I'm injured, I heal abnormally fast. Maybe you just have a faster recovery rate than normal. No, it's nearly superhuman. During operation, I've sustained all manners of injuries, from minor scuff to being impaled through the stomach. Despite sustaining what should be fatal injuries, I have always survived. In fact, the amount of time I require to heal and steadily decrease over time. I see. No one with my sense could call that normal. You're right, it's certainly unusual. But it's not out of the realm of possibility, bro. There's to be someone in this world naturally born with exceptional strength or healing abilities. Things are only strange if you think they are. If you view things as normal, then they are not so strange to anyone. So don't think of it as anything unusual. I recognize this place. I'm sorry. You can ask me all the questions you want, but I can't answer any of them. Not even one? No, I can't tell you anything. So, please stop. Then answer me just this one thing, and I'll stop. Yes? Am I a human? That... Oh. A hand shoot out from behind Mana and cover her mouth. Shh! It's Ether. Oh! Hello? Jien? Wait, she looked like Jien. That hairstyle, that hair color? New character, hello, nice to meet you. That's enough question. Is that Jien's like older sister or something? They both look similar. That was too close for comfort, Mana. You nearly let the cat out of the bag. You should know better than that. Oh. Blue eyes. You know as well as I do that there are dark forces deep in the Ark. They're watching us, always and everywhere. If you catch their attention, you're in the world of hurt. Those of us residing in the abyss should be especially careful, isn't that right? Yes, I know that. Dark forces. Thank you for stopping me. No need to thank me. If you want to repay me, you can help me next time I do something good. Got it? Yes. Such a sweet girl. Now then, I presume this young man is the celebrated number 7 I've heard so much about. My goodness, he looks even more handsome in person Thank you, Commander is always handsome. You've grown up splendidly. Who are you? Me? Goodness gracious, would you look at me? I didn't even introduce myself. Ah, the perils of old age. I'm Jien. The pleasure is all mine. Hello, Jien. Nice to meet you. I believe this is our first time meeting, yes? I think so? Hmm? I heard you've been helping my sister out quite a lot. Is it Shuen? That must have been tough. Wait, is she really like Shuen's sister? Sister? Are you related to Shuen? Half sister would be more correct. But what I'm saying, we're working here. As such, I should instead say that I'm an employee working under esteemed president of Missilis. I'll make it simple for you. Just think of me of one of the researchers at MMR. Half sister, you say? Oh, it seems you are partial to that appellation. I suppose it makes sense after all. Many of the most riveting stories concern themselves with love triangles. Incorporating Missilis into a tale of romantic entanglements is sure the most entertaining option, though. What are these dark forces in the arc that you keep mentioning? Wow, cutting straight to the chase. I see you're not one for formalities. Are you talking about Anik? So harsh. How could I ever impugn our good friend Anik in such a way, when she worked tirelessly on humanity's behalf? The dark force that I speak of is the Ark itself, the very thing that feeds, shelter, and protect us. What? That's all you need to know for now. It'd be dangerous for you to know any more than that. You hardly want to spend your existence trapped underground, do you? You're still young, and you must have a lot of you still want to do. You should be running freely above ground. Jien, was it? That's right. Why are you calling me number 7? Only either calling me that. That's because you are... Oh boy, I nearly spilled the beans. You're quite mesmerizing, you know? The more we talk, the more I want to tell you everything. Is this why all Nikkes are so obsessed with you? Perhaps it's because you're so handsome, or perhaps it's because you're number 7. Oh, she got that yandere looks on her. What are you talking about? Jien, that's enough. Alright, I'll stop teasing him. Anyway, I simply stopped by to give him a short introduction. Here you are. Jien hands over an access card. Is that? That's right, it's an access card. Since you're finished with your business here, it's time for you to leave. Why do you have this? I'm not entirely bereft of a conscience, you know. Since I'm the one who brought you here, I should be the one who gets you out. You mean you're the one who texting me? Yes, I'm the one who made the oh so handsome number 7 come here. What? So it was you? Why? I wanted to see you. I have a lot of interest in you for many reasons. Shuen and all the other Nikkes have gotten to see you, and I was upset that I hadn't any privilege to seeing you in person. My current situation, I'm in no position to be going outside and attracting unwanted attention. So I thought it would be good if you came to me instead. Why didn't you just speak to me plainly and invited me? Oh, come on, you could have never come here alone. You would have arrived surrounded by your precious Nikkes, weapons in hand. It would be liable to cause a scene, and I certainly don't want that. don't be upset. That access card will ensure you leave this place unarmed. And besides, even though you felt a little dizzy and had a nasty headache, it's not like you're leaving empty-handed. Jien leans in close and whispered to me, "You learn a few more things about the Ark and yourself." Jien stepped back. "Now then, Mana." Jien hands over another access card to Mana. "Could you please use this card to escort the ever so dashing number 7 out safely?" He seemed rather shaken up by today's event, so be sure to calm his down before he leaves. "Yes, understood. I had fun today, number 7. See you around." Jien walks off. "Let's get out of here, Commander." "Okay."